Here's the recap from last night's Pierce County Charter Review Commission meeting. We made it through the entire agenda, and these ones I'm going to go over are the ones that are going to advance to final consideration to go on our ballot at the general election. It's really important to read through these, understand them, and give public comment at tomorrow's meeting, Wednesday, June 10th. There's a lot that's going to happen in these next 6 meetings. To find the verbiage, you're going to go to the Pierce County Charter Review Commission website, and you're going to scroll down. If you're on your phone, you might have to scroll down a while. Go to View Meetings, Agendas, Materials, and Minutes. Click on that. Then you're going to go to June 8th Charter Review Commission Meeting Packet and click on that. C30, Sheriff Ombuds, going to final consideration. You're going to want to read through this. This proposed amendment is sponsored by individuals who are endorsed by Indivisible. This is a very concerning one, especially with the verbiage in it stating that the information is not subject to public records requests. Like, we should know what's going on if there's being discipline happening for elected officials. Here's the other sneaky thing. You didn't see anything about public records, did you? Nope. So you have to do a word search for public records. Bam. This verbiage regarding C30 is found on page 13. It's part of the previous minutes that were approved. It states the Executive Department of Sheriff will cooperate fully and in good faith with subpoenas or other requests issued by the Ombuds. Production of records, witnesses, and information to the Ombuds by the Executive Department of Sheriff is required to the same degree as is afforded to law enforcement or criminal justice agencies and is not subject to the procedures or exemptions contained in the Public Records Act. My big question is what's currently accessible through the Public Records Act for an investigation, and why is this only for the Sheriff's Department? Because I'm pretty sure we have a lot of issues in other parts of our government besides the Sheriff's Department that we should be investigating, and they're singling out the sheriff. All right, the second one going to final consideration for the ballot is 01, Financial Procedure Modernization. This one is 7 pages long. Yeah, it's a long read, but it's potentially going to go on our ballot. And at last night's meeting, there was an amendment to the amendment that was adopted, and that's on page 66. So you're going to want to, when you're done reading that, go to page 66, and it's 3 pages long, and review that information. There was a lot of discussion on this one that took place, and it was kind of confusing to what's actually in place now and how this will change things. Next one for final consideration is 02, Amendments to Council Legislation must be in writing. They want to change the verbiage to say, except for emergency ordinances, amendments to resolution and ordinances must be in writing and available for public inspection at least 4 hours prior to the meeting start time of the applicable council or council meeting. Yeah, so if there's an emergency, we don't have to know. Classy. Next one for final consideration is C29, Young Persons Council and Office of Children and Youth. Another indivisible amendment. It states there shall be a Young Persons Commission consisting of seats for 3 residents from each council district between the ages of 14 to 25. Each district shall have 1 position specified for a young age 14 to 18, 1 position for a young adult 19 to 25, and remaining position 14 through 25. The commission members shall be appointed and adhere to the requirements of section 3.30 of this charter, except that members shall only serve 1-year terms. The commission shall be adequately staffed to provide county coordination of efforts impacting children and youth and promotion of youth voice in county government. The next one for final consideration is C32, Initiative Signature Gathering Timelines. This proposed amendment will change the time from 120 days to collect signatures to 180 days to collect signatures. Next one for final consideration is C36, Modernization of Anti-Discrimination Language. Another proposed amendment by our favorite guy who doesn't stand for the flag. You're going to want to read through this verbiage. There was also an amendment to the amendment passed at last night's meeting on page 80, which is right here. They're trying to add words to it to make it more palatable. This does not belong in the charter. This is the rest of the meetings we have left. Tomorrow's meeting, June 10th, 6 p.m. at the Pierce County Annex. The address is 2401 South 35th Street, Tacoma. Show up and give public comment.